What's up, everyone? It is day 4 in the Big Brother house, and the HOH has made his first nominations, which has led to an abundance of game and strategy talk that we're here to talk all about. So, welcome to a live feed update of Big Brother 22. We will start off with the nominations Cody has made. He placed Keesha on the block alongside Kevin. So straight away, guys, I'm going to ask you to put in the comments who you would rather see safe this week, Kevin or Keesha. Obviously, there is the veto competition still to be played and lots more strategy to be had. But as of this moment, guys, let me know in the comments who you would rather be saved, and we'll dive right into some game talk that led on after these nominations. Immediately after the nominations, Davon and Keesha head to the bathroom, and it was amazing. Keesha, basically, she's been lying low these first couple of days, but she basically tells Davon, it's game on now and I'm here to play, which is fantastic. It's great to see all these all-stars throwing that all into the game, hence why they are all-stars, and I think it's going to be a fantastic season, and Keesha is here to play now, and she's going to be gunning for that veto, and obviously probably targeting Cody next week, so we'll see how that one goes, but for sure Keesha is out to save herself. As for Kevin, he headed up straight to the HOH room and had this conversation with Cody, and they established something called a down-low romance that they would like to sort of keep on the DL, obviously. I don't know if it was them just sort of being nice to each other, so they weren't targeting each other anymore going into the next week, but I think Kevin was probably just doing a cover-up. For sure, Kevin's going to want to target Cody over anyone else because he was the one who put him up. Simple as that. So, I think they just sort of hashed it out, and I think Cody genuinely does believe that Keesha is the target and not and not Kevin. He didn't say that straight up to him, but it's sort of implied because Keesha went into the HOH room later, and he also said to her she's not the target and he's going to let the house decide. But for sure, he's expressed to his allies that Keesha is the person he's probably going to try and get out. But again, it's obviously going to be influenced by the house and also the veto competition. So there's still lots of things to influence who could be going home this week, but it looks like Keesha is the prime target. One of the most exciting moments of the night was Danny and Nicole Franzel discussing Janelle and how they were sort of talking about her behind her back, and then Janelle opens the door and she walks in. I don't believe she heard anything, but it was a very sort of awkward split up there and sort of stopped the conversation to a halt. It was very, very close to something potentially happening there, so that was really exciting. But it turns out that they turned a negative into a positive there. Obviously, Janelle didn't probably realise that they were talking about her, and Janelle and Danny finally sat down and had a conversation, and they sort of had a laugh between each other. Not really much game talk going on, but they finally just sat down to talk to each other, having not talked to each other for a few days. I think it's definitely going to benefit both their games, because if they'd continued without talking to each other, definitely they would have been targets of one another, so I think that's definitely going to benefit their social games. Nicole Franzel had a brief conversation with Kevin and Ian that they should all look out for each other as the socially awkward people, and also roped Nicole Anthony into that as well as a nice sort of 4-person alliance. I think Nicole Franzel is making a lot of social moves right now. I think she's got a lot of people on her side, but also a lot of people are against her. So I think she's in a very sort of detrimental position in the house. There's a lot of people gunning for her, whereas, if she was to sort of actually be put on the block, I think she'll have a lot of people trying to save her as well. So she's playing very, very hard, and I think she needs to as a winner, or otherwise she's going to get picked off real easy. So she's definitely making those moves, but she's slowly, as I said in a previous video, becoming public enemy number 1 in the house, as well as on the outside of the house. Obviously, with Memphis and Keesha coming from the same season, they had a bit of a heart-to-heart after Keesha had been nominated, with Memphis telling her that she has definitely got his vote, and he won't be voting her out because he needs her in the house. And also he told her that if he was to be playing in the veto competition, he would throw it to ensure that Keesha's probability of winning the veto and chances are much higher. And also they both sort of discussed the fact that they would obviously love a backdoor to happen this week to ensure that Kevin and Keesha could both stay in the house. But I feel the worry is that if Keesha or Kevin were to be put off the block, I think Memphis could be the replacement nominee, because it could split Memphis and Keesha up straight away. So it's really exciting to see how it's going to play out. So the ideal scenario would probably be for Memphis to win the veto and take Keesha down, so both of them are safe, probably sealing Kevin's fate, or it would lead Cody to sort of putting someone like Ian up as a week 1 winner backdoor, which would actually be a very, very powerful move, but it would also set the tone massively for next week with a lot of people gunning for Cody. So if someone wins the veto, it's another target on Cody's back, because he'll have to put someone else up, and he's already got Janelle and Keesha trying to get him out, because they were obviously the initial targets, and now he's got Keesha and Kevin against him. He's nearly got half the house against him now, and obviously with his alliance with Tyler that's going on, it's just painting an even bigger target on his back. So Cody definitely needs to be careful moving into next week. I think it's likely he's probably going to try and play in the safety suite comp, but for sure week 3 is the week he's got to watch. Devon is continuing to make strong social bonds with Cody. She basically goes up to the HOH and reassures Cody that they have each other's backs, and Cody does the same to her. It was very, very mutual, and I think Devon is definitely making these power moves and making great social connections with everyone. I think she's in a brilliant position in the house right now. She's not really too far on one side of the house and too far on the other. I think she's sitting pretty in the middle, and nobody's really wanting to target her, so I think she's in a fantastic position, and hopefully her social game can continue strong like that, because she's been just as Devon usually is. She's very, very perceptive, and she's managing to call out these alliances that are forming very, very quickly. And Devon, obviously in her VT package, she did say that her downfall is always opening her mouth and starting arguments, but she seems very, very chill. But obviously we're only 4 days in, so there's still time for the fireworks to happen, but so far she looks to be in a great position. Ian and Nicole Franzel have finally formed an alliance that they have named the Million Club, and they are definitely trying to have each other's backs as the winners, because they have huge targets on their backs. So as long as each other have each other in the house, as long as both of them have each other in the house, the target is going to be off them. It's sort of split halfway, but as soon as one of them goes, the winner target goes fully onto the other person, making them sticking out like a sore thumb in the house. So for sure they definitely need to create an alliance, and it was an alliance we were all anticipating, and I think the Million Club is a great name for it. Nicole Anthony feels like there's something fishy going on with the HOH reign this week, as she tells Devon and Kevin that it seems weird that Memphis has not been put up alongside Keesha. As a result, they think that something could be going on, because with Keesha supposedly as the target, it seems a bit random that they're not trying to split up them both by putting them both on the block. So Nicole thinks there's more to it than what has actually been seen. And she also expresses worry for the fact that Janelle and Keesha are a strong duo, as well as Cody and Tyler, and as a result, the three of them get talking, and it brings up worry that there could be a 4-person alliance. Obviously, on the outside of the house, we know that this is not an alliance, but for sure that's probably going to start spreading, and people are going to think that Keesha, Janelle, Cody and Tyler are some sort of power alliance, thus painting a massive target on their back. I hope that these rumours do not spread, because obviously I'm rooting for Janelle and Keesha hard, and I'm hoping that they can make it out this week alive. Obviously they've got safety this week, but moving into next week in a good position. They are both definitely working hard with this safety, and it's allowing them to make some good social connections, and I hope that they can continue to be in good footing going into next week. Keesha went on to tell Keesha that Memphis's plan in the veto competition is to throw it, so she has the high chances of winning the veto. And Keesha was in shock and disbelief at this statement. He basically believes that Memphis needs to wake up and play, because he thinks it's a bit ridiculous that leaving it too late for him to be put on the block or something like that. So there's definitely something going on there. I think Keesha's got a great read on the game, and I do agree Memphis should be trying to get that veto, because if Keesha does come down, I think Memphis could be the person going up. So it's true, Memphis does need to wake up and actually play there. I think today, day 4, could be the day that people actually put some sense into Memphis and say, look, if you are picked for the veto competition, you need to gun for it, and you need to try and save Keesha so both of you are safe. So I think that's definitely a conversation that is going to happen on day 4. All of this veto talk then led on to Janelle and Keesha having a conversation, basically telling themselves that they need to keep a low profile. It was a very funny moment in which, Janelle was saying, how the hell can we keep a low profile when I've got a giant star costume on me, which is quite funny. But for sure, they definitely need to try to. It's going to be extremely hard for them, but winning the veto is definitely not going to do them any good. So if they find themselves in the veto competition, I think the best thing they can do is to throw it, and hopefully, they said, the best case scenario, or the only good scenario that they could have, is Memphis winning it and taking Keesha off the block. That is what I'm hoping to see this week. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely want to see Memphis save Keesha, because I don't want Memphis to go up in replacement. Just to reassure the HOH, Ian tells Cody that if he was to win the veto competition, he wouldn't use it on either nominee, and I think that's definitely going to sit well for Cody, although I think Ian is definitely on Cody's radar, as well as Memphis's. Memphis has told Keesha that Ian is definitely one to watch. He's a silent but deadly sort of player, and if you leave him around, he can do some major damage further down the line, so Memphis has definitely got Ian on his radar. Final bit of alliance talk of the evening, and this is an alliance that I'm really hoping does come into place. Keesha tells Janelle that he wants to form an alliance between themselves alongside Devon, Bailey, Ian, Nicole Anthony and Memphis. I think that's a fantastic alliance, and definitely an alliance that can do some damage and really make a good dent on the game. It would definitely protect Janelle and Keesha for a few weeks, having those players on their side. You've got a mix of some social beast as well as some comp beast, and it's definitely going to help them in the long run. So I'm hoping that this alliance is going to form very, very soon, and I think we could see the start of that in day 4. That is all of the game talk post-nomination ceremony yesterday, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. And let me know your thoughts of all the game talk. Who you're hoping is saved with the veto? Who you're hoping is saved overall? Who do you think's in the best social position? Just anything about the show so far, let us know in the comments. And I might reply and you can have a good conversation with a fellow Big Brother fan. If you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button. I really hope you enjoyed this live feed update. I'll be continually doing them. And also, please hit the like button. It only takes one click. It's just right there. So just click it. Click the like button. Simple as that. But please, guys, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. And until next time, guys, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.